What's good? What's good, y'all? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Coach Clement. This is the TopCat AI Signal Report, number 41. Can you believe it? Number 41. Let's go. Today's signal is clear, y'all. AI is moving from a software story to an infrastructure story, and the shift is changing the economics of the entire market. For the last phase of the cycle, the focus was on model capability, product launches, and rapid adoption. But the next constraint is harder to ignore. Power, compute, networking, capital costs, and the physical limits of scaling. For businesses that understand that shift early will be better positioned than the ones still treating AI as a pure software play. Y'all with me? This is the executive brief for today. Let's get into the facts. Segment 1, the headline. The main story is not that AI is growing. The main story is that AI is running into real-world capacity constraints. That means data center demand, energy use, chip supply, and infrastructure build-out are no longer background issues. They are now central to the AI investment thesis. This matters because many companies are still planning as if AI scaling is mainly a question of software deployment. It is not. AI is a capital-intensive system. The cost curve is shaped by compute, electricity cooling, networking, and supply chain access. Y'all got me? That changes how leaders should think about AI strategy. It's no longer enough to ask what the model can do. The question now is whether the business can support the scale it wants without running into cost pressure or infrastructure bottlenecks. That is the shift. Segment 2, y'all. Why it matters. This matters because the economics are tightening. As AI workloads expand, companies are discovering that infrastructure is not a side expense. It is becoming one of the core constraints on growth. The more AI gets embedded into operations, the more pressure there is on power availability, data center capacity, deployment speed, and budget allocation. That creates a second-order effect. If infrastructure costs rise too quickly, software budgets get squeezed. If deployment takes longer, product velocity slows. If capacity is limited, some initiatives will get delayed or cut entirely. So the new signal is not simply AI adoption is accelerating. The signal is that scaling AI now requires a stronger capital plan, not just a stronger product roadmap. That is a material shift for operators, boards, and investors. You got me? Segment 3, the market split. The market is starting to split into winners and exposed players. The winners are the companies that can secure compute, manage costs, and build systems to scale without becoming financially inefficient. They are thinking about infrastructure as a strategy. The exposed players are the ones assuming they can keep adding AI functionality without rethinking cost structure. Those companies may have strong demos, but they could struggle when usage climbs and the bills arrive. This is especially important for businesses building AI into customer service, search, automation, and internal workflows. Those use cases often look efficient at small scale, but they become much more expensive when the usage expands across the organization. That is why scale discipline matters now more than ever. And before we continue, a quick word for today's sponsor. If your leadership team is still spending too much time on repetitive research, scattered updates, or first draft content, the answer is not more chaos. The answer is a sharper signal. TopCat AI Signal Report is designed for leaders who want clarity without the clutter. Because in business, timing and focus matter. Thank you. Segment 4, capital intensity is rising. AI is becoming more capital intensive. That means the investment story is shifting from software margin assumptions to infrastructure realities. Compute is expensive, y'all. Energy is expensive. Capacity is finite. And every layer of scale adds pressure. For executive, that means AI budgets need to be judged like any other serious infrastructure decision. There has to be a clear return path. There has to be a capacity plan. There has to be discipline around what gets deployed, where it runs, and what it costs over time. This is where the easy narratives break down. It is simple to say AI will transform productivity. It's harder to explain how that productivity translates into sustainable unit economics when the infrastructure bill rises alongside usage. You feeling me, y'all? That is the real issue. Excuse me. Segment 5, compute sovereignty. A second major signal is the growing importance of compute sovereignty. More countries and institutions are starting to care about where compute lives, who controls it, and how dependent they want to be on a small number of suppliers. That matters because AI is not just a technology stack anymore. It is the strategic resource. Strategic resources get treated differently when the stakes rise. For businesses, this means vendor concentration is becoming a real consideration. If your AI strategy depends heavily on a small set of providers, your resilience may be weaker than it looks on paper. For investors, this is a concentration risk. For operators, it is a continuity risk. For boards, it is now part of strategic oversight. The conversation is moving beyond which model is best to where does the compute come from? What does it cost? And how dependent are we? That is a more serious question. Segment 6, what smart leaders are doing. Remember, the smart leaders are slowing down just enough to scale correctly. They are not chasing every AI use case at once. They are prioritizing the workflows that create real return and then checking whether the infrastructure can support them efficiently. Now, that means measuring cost per task or cost per workflow, tracking usage growth before it becomes a surprise, evaluating vendor concentration, planning for energy, latency, capacity needs, and avoiding unnecessary sprawl across tools and environments. Now, this is not a caution for its own sake, it is operational discipline. The businesses that win in the next phase will be the ones that can turn AI into a repeatable system without letting infrastructure costs outrun the benefit. Does that make sense? That is where the premium opportunity sits, you guys. Segment 7, what to watch. There are 4 things to watch closely. First, whether infrastructure constraints start delaying AI rollout. Second, whether AI spending starts crowding out software budgets. Third, whether more organizations begin demanding stronger cost controls. Fourth, whether compute access becomes a strategic differentiator. If those things happen, then AI will have entered a more mature phase, not weaker, just more constrained, more expensive, and more selective. Now that usually favors operators over hype. It favors discipline, deployment over broad experimentation, and it favors companies that can prove return on investment in tighter environment. Segment 8, the investor lens. So for investors, the key question is whether, their company is building AI with an economic model or a survive model. That means asking, can the business support increasing usage without losing margin? Does it depend on a fragile or concentrated infrastructure layer? Is AI being used in places that actually move revenue and efficiency? And does management know the cost structure well enough to scale responsibly? Those are the questions, y'all. If the answer is yes, the company may be building a real advantage. If it's no, then AI could become a margin problem instead of a growth catalyst. And we do not want problems. Are y'all feeling me? So that distinction is going to matter more over time because this thing is not instantaneous. It's all about time, right? All right, segment 9, what to avoid. There are 2 mistakes to avoid. First, do not confuse AI adoption with AI durability. A company can deploy quickly and still be structurally weak if the infrastructure economics do not work. Second, do not assume scale will always be cheap. Whoa. The new environment suggests the opposite. Scale is going to require more planning, more control, and more capital discipline. All right, that is why the best companies will not just be fast, they will be efficient. And in a market where infrastructure is tightening, efficiency becomes a competitive edge. Segment 10, here's the executive action plan. Here's the action plan for today. Identify the AI workflows already in motion. Estimate the infrastructure costs behind each one. Ask whether those costs are likely to stay manageable as usage grows. Now, then identify where vendor concentration or capacity risk could create bottlenecks. Does that make sense? So after that, make one decision. Do we scale this further, redesign it, or pause it until the economics are clearer? Now, that is the right executive standard. The goal is not to avoid AI. The goal is to scale it in a way that the businesses can actually support. Another quick word from today's sponsor. TopCat AI Signal Report is for leaders who don't have time to research, so we do it for them. If you want a sharper lens on what matters, stay with us. The signal is already out there. The challenge is knowing what to ignore. So, today's signal is clear. AI is becoming an infrastructure story. Capacity, cost, compute are now central constraints. And the businesses that win will be the ones that scale with discipline. That is the story for today. From noise to signal, from signal to creation. I am TopCat, Coach Clement, and this has been number 41, y'all, of the AI Signal Report. We thank you, and we're going to catch you on the next one, which is for Deuce. Let's go. Babu out.